and we just finished kind of two sections out, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's still 3 more shelves upstairs. Hello all, welcome back to Draw, Eat, Love, Repeat. Rachta here, and today we're going to continue with our manga shelf arranging. Yay! So this is like the part 2 of my manga arrangement episode. So if you haven't watched the first one yet, I really suggest that you do. And you watched it already, I'm glad you did. Thank you so much. Arranging my manga shelf has always been a cleanup ritual. I always did every year when I was still in Thailand, so it's like a special moment that I want to share with all of you. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump back right in together. So let's continue on our journey to a cleaner manga shelf. Alright, what should we talk about this time? Oh, that's a Thai shoujo manga. Okay, when they say it's a Thai manga, it means it's written by a Thai manga artist. I actually bought a lot of manga from Thai creator last time. Me wanting to become a manga artist myself, I feel that, I feel like I really have a strong need to support the Thai artists, so I actually own quite a lot of those stuff. Alright, that's the manga, my first ever manga that I ever read. Remember the shoujo one from my babysitter? I kind of like, I think I lost the original copy, so out of nostalgia, I kind of went to hunt down that manga when I grew up. Then I reread it again. It's kind of like, the story was just alright, but well, it was when I read it, it's kind of remind me of old times. So yeah, I mean, it's still good. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, what should we talk about now? Oh, okay. I actually, that's Bakuman. Amazing manga. Okay, I should stop talking about Bakuman. Even though I like it a lot. I just recently finished rereading the whole thing, the whole Bakuman comic. And it was so good. You guys, you should give it a try. Anyway, I actually read a lot more manga than you see right here. Well, because in Thailand, I'm not sure if it's a thing in other country or not, but in Thailand, there's this thing called manga rental store. What it is that basically it's like a library, like kind of like a paid library that you can apply for a membership. Usually you can apply for a membership. Then you after that you can kind of rent a manga for like 7 days and for a very very cheap price. Usually it's some negligible amount, like 3 baht per volume. Okay, 3 baht is probably like 10 cents or less than that or something. I'm not so sure, but it's really, really negligible amount of money. So that's how I kind of get my manga last time, because especially if it's a new manga, I didn't know if it's good or not. Sometimes I'll rent it first to and if I really end up really liking the manga a lot, sometimes I buy it. I would buy the manga and collected them. But if it's like it's good but it's not that good, it's still enjoyable enough, I kind of like, okay, maybe I just rent the whole thing. And I did that a lot. I'm not so sure, I kind of lost count, but the manga rental store is like It's my absolutely favorite place. Last time as well, I spent a lot of time in it, and I remember some manga rental store even have like kind of a lounge area where you can, there's a sofa and area where you can sit down and kind of enjoy yourself reading and stuff like that. But some of them are very, very, very small and just have a, like a very limited space for just bookshelves and stuff. It's kind of sad actually. I kind of noticed that for the past few years, I never really see manga rental store in Thailand anymore. I guess it's they all went out of business. Well, I guess to be fair, I mean, last time it was kind of like a cheap form of entertainment for kids like me to be able to kind of like have an access to manga in a very cheap way. But nowadays, I guess there's scanlation and stuff like that online, which is actually free. So I guess manga cafe, rental store couldn't survive in this kind of conditions. So I noticed that there's none left anymore. A little bit sad, honestly, but I guess that's how the world works. Oh yeah, talking about manga store, I guess it's kind of hard nowadays for manga publisher in Thailand to survive nowadays as well because of the online scanlation, I believe. I'm not so sure, but I think that there's this very big manga shop near my house. It's like probably one of the biggest I have ever seen. It's like they have a very, very big collection of every manga that I have ever seen. It was really, really impressive, and it's definitely one of the best manga shop out there that I have ever come across. And it was kind of like every time I go back to visit Thailand. I live in Singapore nowadays, so every time I went home to Thailand, I'll make sure that I went back to that shop to pay kind of like a visit because it's a nice place. I like to be in a bookstore. It makes me feel good to be in one. So I would make sure that I visit that manga shop every time. But my latest trip, actually this particular trip that I've been to Thailand, I went back to the same manga shop again, and it was in the mall, and I kind of like walking around the floor that the manga shop's supposed to be, and I kind of like walk until the end of the building. Then I thought to myself, I walked to the end of the hallway and I didn't see any manga shop. I was thinking to myself that, oh my god, did I miss it somehow? So I kind of walked back. I walked back and forth a few times. Then I come to a realization that the manga shop was gone. It's gone. So I was like, wow, for real? And because it's been there since forever, ever since I was in secondary school. It was a very impressive manga shop, although it's a little bit out of the way on the way back home for me, so I didn't visit it often last time, but it's definitely my favorite shop because it just has everything under the sun, literally. But it's gone, so I guess I'm not sure why. Maybe they were not doing so well recently. Not so sure. It was a very old, not old, it was a pretty long standing shop. It's been there for so long, and I guess it's finally closed down. It made me feel really sad inside but I guess that can't be helped. I guess it's just okay. Maybe if the owner listened to this video somehow, I guess I just want to say thank you for maintaining the shop for so long. You have provided me with so much joy and happiness. So I'm very sad that the shop closed down, but I hope that you're still doing well. I really hope so. I bet you do. So, you might wonder why I own 2 copies of the same volume. Yeah, that's a good question. Well, basically, I have a younger brother, and he and I, we are both manga readers. And what happened is that, last time when one of our favorite manga is released, and we both sometimes will buy the volume on the same day, and we come back home and realize that both of us managed to purchase the same copy of that manga. And this happened too often for my liking. It's such a waste of money that you own 2 copies, but yeah, oh well. I think I have a few double copy of One Piece or Naruto, like those the manga that my brother and I really loved to read last time. Oh, I kind of miss him actually. My brother and I, we both share a similar hobby. We both like manga, anime, video games, and well, he's in Japan right now working. Lucky guy. I wish I could stay in Japan like that too. So I really miss him. I really do. I managed to finish the first shelf, kinda. And oh my god, look at the amount of manga on the floor. I don't even want to think about it. But first shelf is finished, so we're gonna continue on the second shelf. So back to our ever fun manga arranging session. So by this time you probably seen that I have read many different type of manga. So fun facts of the day. Do you know how many types of manga in Japan? Okay, actually I don't really know too. But I was very sure, that there's at least 4 or 5 maybe. Okay, and there's the definitely shonen type, shoujo, seinen, and josei. Those are the 4 main kind of categories that I generally read. Okay, starting from shonen is basically, like I said before, it's like manga aimed towards boys demographic. Oh, that's real. Okay, not that one. The one before, it's actually created by Slam Dunk creator. I really like his work a lot. Especially Rio is about, it's like Slam Dunk but for for handicapped people. Okay, I'm not sure if I used the correct word, but yeah, it's really cool. I love the story a lot. It's really nice and touching, and it has a lot of drama in it. I also love his other work as well, Vagabond. But for some reason, I didn't really buy that manga. I think I rented that manga. I didn't know why, actually. It was a really good manga, Vagabond. So if I have a chance, I probably will try to buy it this time. Anyway, back to our manga, types of manga. So shonen, generally manga targeting boys demographic, boys audience. Oh, that's Cutie Honey, the one I'm holding. really popular last time, and I saw it in an anime magazine that was talking about it, so I got curious and got myself some cutie honey books to read. Alright, and then there's another type, it's called shoujo. This is like a manga targeting girls, demographic young girls. And the josei is the same, targeting at the older female, like adult female. So it's like shoujo, but it's kind of like maybe depicting in a more realistic way than shoujo, and maybe has a little bit more mature content, like nudity and stuff like that. Although it's still not really porn. Alright. Seinen is similar, it's targeting at older boys. Seinen is actually my favorite types of manga nowadays. I like that. It's more mature and usually it's very psychological and darker, so that's why I like it. Talking about seinen, one of my most favorite manga of all time is actually Berserk. I believe have seen myself picking up some Berserk earlier from the shelf. Anyway, it's my all-time favorite. I still remember the first time I read it. I think one of my friends recommended me to read it, and it was mind blown. Basically totally mind blown. It leaves a really, really strong impression on me. The same as Parasite and maybe Gansu. Yeah, Gansu is my favorite too. Those are like what I personally call the crowning jewel of darker stuff. Kinda. How should I say? Berserk is like my top favorite because, I like that it's kind of dark and very dramatic. Like, not dramatic. How should I call? It has a lot of psychological part of the story, and it has it's kind of set in the medieval setting. So it's definitely my top favorite setting. Okay, I love medieval Europe a lot. It's like a fascinating era for me. I remember actually last time I bought a whole encyclopedia book about about medieval Europe, and I kind of read through it. It was really fun. Berserk being set in that kind of setting, it's really kind of enhanced the reading experience for me. So yeah, that's my favorite manga of all time for sure. Definitely one of my top favorites. Oh my god, guys. I can't believe it. It's finally done. Look at the shelves. Look. Well, oh my god. Can't believe it. I actually spent the whole entire day and I only managed to get one shelf done, which is this shelf downstairs. I haven't gone upstairs to touch any of the 3 remaining manga shelves yet. So I'm really tired actually. It's kind of late. It's like 4 a.m. in the morning and I actually got a flight to catch. So that's it's early morning flight. I hope I'm not dead. Anyway, guys, well, thanks for spending time with me, doing a stupid thing like arranging my manga shelf and stuff. I hope you enjoyed it, and well, honestly, I want to talk more, but my brain is kind of fried right now, and I bet I look sleepy, because I'm a little bit kind of sleepy, and yeah, I want to talk more, but nothing comes to my head. I'm glad though that I managed to finish at least one I'm not fully satisfied yet because a lot of the manga volumes are not complete. Like, it's not a complete set. I bet a lot of the volumes are scattered around on the, among the top, not the top, among the 3 shelves upstairs. So, but I don't have time anymore, and I have to fly back to Singapore in, I don't know, a few hours. So I guess we're gonna do it in the next trip. So yeah, at least we got something done. So what I'm gonna do right now is that I'm gonna go upstairs, get a good shower, and just just go to bed. And well, because I'm kind of sleepy right now, so my head is a little bit jumbled up. I probably could talk about this more in better length if I got a good rest. So I'll talk more about this when I reach home in Singapore. So phew, let me fly back first, okay? So the manga reading has finally come to an end. Woo! That's the long one. I do hope you guys like this video. If some part of it is a little bit too random, I do apologize for it. Do let me know your opinion on it though. If there's anything you would love to see in the future, do let me know in the comment section below as well. I would love to hear from you guys, and it's been fun talking about all this. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more video in the future. In the meantime, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye bye. Well, look what I found. Parasite is like my first ever gory manga. Like before I read this, everything else is like not as scary. It's like the first ever bloody, gory, mature manga I have ever read, and it is amazing. It blows my mind. It's kind of a depressing manga, and I was a pretty depressed teen, so reading this didn't really do me any good, but it was awesome.